This is the story of the Bhagavatam, the legends of the Lord's many incarnations on earth. When dark days loom, may they give us strength, and in the broad light of day, may they open our eyes still further to the silent mystery of God. As the sun faded of the last great age, the Dwapara Yuga, over 5,000 years ago, darker times lay ahead. The age of Kali was approaching with implacable haste to reclaim its seat in the endless cycle of time. The Mahabharata war had long ended. With the victory of the righteous Pandavas, Dharma was restored for a while. The Pandavas ruled over Hastinapur for some time under the kingship of Dharmaraja and the protection of Sri Krishna. But when Lord Krishna departed the world early, they became despondent and renounced their kingdom and left for the Himalayas. The throne of the Kuru dynasty fell to Parikshit, Arjuna's grandson. Parikshit ruled wisely for many years, but the course of destiny could not be thwarted. One day, when Parikshit was strolling on the banks of the river Saraswati, he was confronted by a most disturbing sight.
Some say that beings in their ignorance bestow happiness or sorrow. Others say it is due to their past karmas.
How strange! I speak you fool. This is no ordinary creature. There must be some significance behind it.
You are quite right, O king. For I am none other than the embodiment of Dharma itself. The spirit that you see torturing me in the form of a man is Kali, of the Kali Yuga, the next age that is going. My 4 legs are purity, hard work, charity, and truth. At the end of each yuga, I lose one of these. I have lost charity, hard work, and purity. Now I am standing on truth alone. But this too, Kali is about to take.
You fiend! Our few shots fighting now for destruction you have reached.
Okay, hear what I have to say, for I too have a purpose. A king must give all a fair voice, must he not?
I permit you to speak.
Sire, I am to be ruling the spirit of the next age, Kali Yuga, which is cruelty and falsehood. It is already starting, but I cannot enter your kingdom, as your rule is just, and your people's might have not fallen to corruption as yet. If things are to go properly, I have to take over all places on earth.
You plot hearts and minds. I shall not let you turn my kingdom.
You don't have a choice, my king. The 4 ages, Sattya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali, are a cycle, and each must follow another, just as night follows day. This is the law of the universe. Better you accept it than resist in vain.
There's truth to these words. Kelly would have executed these words, and indeed my kingdom too. But at least let him make sure he does not harm innocent people. Let him possess only those who engage in bad deeds. You are cruel, Kelly, but yet no lower than the lowest in all of us. So I shall let you inside my kingdom on one condition. You cannot be everywhere. You should reside only in 4 places. Places of gambling, places of mistreatment of women, places of mistreatment of animals, and places of drinking. There you are free to go, but nowhere else.
Oh, great king, you are kind indeed. But why have you banished me to these wretched places? You may think I am the bringer of ruin, but one must be cruel to be kind. For although I am the treasure house of all vices, I have one generous quality.
And what may that be?
In other yugas, it is difficult to achieve moksha, freedom from misery. But I bestow moksha, even without needing to perform severe observance. People can easily attain moksha by chanting the Lord's name. In this way, I am both a blessing and a curse.
Your wife is
So, noble king, will you not afford me to at least one worthy residence?
You're wiser than I thought, Candy. Every club does have a silver lining. You have taught me that not all the world is black and white, and that there's good and evil in everything. So for your nobility, I shall give you one reputable place to reside. Where there's gold, two you shall reside. Where gold is shared, there is blessing unto all. Where gold is hoarded, there is given. Now, be gone.
Saying thus, he seemed to vanish, but Kali was very cunning. He had set a trap, for the king's crown was gleaming gold. There he hid, waiting to run the king's thoughts. If the king continued oblivious to what happened, he soon felt thirsty and decided to find somewhere to quench his thirst.
Ah, the hermitage said something. Perhaps I could ask someone to there. Oh, venerable one. He is meditating. The sage is meditating. He cannot hear me. That's your way.
Seizing the opportunity, Kali was quick to act. He corrupted the king's thoughts. You are a king, and this worthless man dares defy you?
No, this man is a great sage. He is content in higher things. His task is more important than mine. That I shall honor.
Look at him, you fool. This man is dressed in rags, and yet he has the audacity to ignore you. He must be punished. He must be made to look silly for what he has done. Though Parikshit tried fighting with the voice in his head, he soon lost. He looked around and saw a dead snake lying near the sage. With a devious grin, he picked up the snake and hung it around the sage's neck.
Perfect. Thou didst use of respect. A fitting guard for your excellence. Ha 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 ha.
The sage Sanika was so deep in his meditation that he did not even realize what had happened. Soon after, Sanika's son Shringan had come to the ashrama.
What is this? A dead snake. Who dares play a trick on my father? It is the highest sin to taunt a pure soul. He shall pay most dearly.
The sage's son also had spiritual powers. He closed his eyes in meditation to find out the culprit.
I see through my third eye the perpetrator of this crime. It is none less than King Parikshit. A king who behaves like this is not fit to rule. Nay, one who behaves like this is not fit to live. Parikshit!
Parikshit was not far away. On hearing the young sage's voice reverberate through the forest, he returned back to the hermitage.
You've done this. You have violated the dharma of a king. You have insulted a great sage. I curse you, just as you taunted my father with this snake. You will die of a snake bite 7 days from now.
Hearing those words, Parikshit was struck with fear, for the curse of an evolved soul is not easily undone. He returned back to his kingdom, thinking about his imminent death. Soon, Sage Sanika also emerged from his meditation.
laid on you.
What trick?
I have removed it now. But upon your neck, a dead snake. And by whom? But to insult you, to demean you. And by whom? But none less than King Parachip. I therefore decided that this king must die.
Oh, my son, what have you done? You have been blinded by an animal. King Percy was innocent and virtuous.
Did he not put this snake on you? My third eye does not lie, father.
King Percy may have committed such, but it is clear that he was not his normal self. He was under the influence of a dark spirit. And even if he is to be blamed, don't we all fall prey to pride and anger? Even wise men make mistakes, but the only difference is that they do not repeat them. If your hands are full, how will you receive the gifts of God?
You are right, father. I have cursed an innocent man. For once a curse is uttered, it cannot be revoked. What can we do?
Whilst when you are lucky, you do not know this, but behind your curse there lies a blessing. We all know that one day we must die, but we do not know when. In this way, King Paris is blessed, in knowing with certainty. Therefore, eat up the bread in even this short time.
So let us pray, father, that King Parachip realizes the purposes of his life in his last days.
Meanwhile, King Parachip returned back to Hastinapur, where he met his son Janamajaya.
You seem troubled. What is up with you?
My son, you have mastered the art of diplomacy, rulership, and wisdom. I've given you the finest education, so that one day you could be wise to you. Well, that day has come.
What do you mean, father? One minute you are out for a walk, and the next you want to give up your throne.
My son, for Tuesdays, I've committed a great sin and I've been cursed with blood in several days. That is why I have to depart from me and facing spiritual answers.
How could this be, father? You are so careful in your actions.
Even the righteous of people can fall prey to sin, which is always lurking in our minds.
Where will you go, father?
I do not know yet, son.
I have heard of a great sage by the name of Sukha. Why don't you go and see him? He is sure to have noticed.
Good word. My wife is really good. I have faith in him. Rule wisely and look after the welfare of all.
Parachip left his kingdom. In reverence, he approached the sage Sukha, son of Vedavyasa.
So, mighty king, what brings you to my humble abode?
Wise one, my end is fast approaching, for I have been cursed to die, and have precisely 7 days to live.
Well, you have come to the right place. You may think, Parachip, that it was you decided to see me, but our meeting is part of a greater plan through which history will be told. Now, unburden your heart.
Speak to me of death, master.
This is not the first time you have died. You have died in infinite ways, in infinite bodies, and in infinite times. For who can say when this all started? It is good as it were a beginningless dream. All beings fear death, for no one wants to die unfulfilled. Whilst desire still roam the heart, to be recognized, to ideas and personalities. That is why we must die over and over again.
Are all these condemned to such a fate?
Only an enlightened man truly does not die, but he has nothing left to fulfill in this life or the next. When a man has emptied his heart of all desires, he neither longs to live nor die. When a man has rid his mind of all desires for power, wealth, women, even the
the Lord's many incarnations, Srimad Bhagavatam, sow peace and sow peace and wisdom will dawn on you.
Thus the Bhagavatam came to be revealed. First to King Parikshit. Sage Shukla narrated it unbroken for 7 days and 7 nights. But among its countless episodes, none is perhaps more glorious than the advent of Lord Krishna onto the earth in the Dwapara Yuga. End of Act 1.